What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without feint. Where we encourage us to live our lives and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth, because it's our lives. And personally, I encourage you to enjoy your life wherever you are. Don't let anyone rob you the joy of living your own life. Until you come to live your own life, you will continue suffering, living other people's life, and you will be confused, wondering, why are you suffering? You are putting on much effort. You have done whatever, sacrifice, or whatever they ask you to do, you have done it, yet it's not working for you, because you are not living your life. And some of you that think, oh, it's going well with you, but you know it is not you. You are not always happy there. You are not always, see it as what you must do. You see it as maybe you are being pushed. If you don't do it, you will not belong. If you don't do it, you will not be acknowledged. If you don't do it, you will not be recognized. If you don't do it, they will not give you certain things, maybe where you are living, but you are just doing it because that's what they say that happens. Don't let anyone deceive you again with that sayings, God-given or nature-given. Nothing in this life was given to us or given to you. We were born. This is our eternal home. This is our universe. We are one with the universe. There's no heaven we are going to. There's no hell we are going to. Your reality is in this reality. Your reality is not outside this reality. So cancel everything spirituality or religion. Yes, because we have been indoctrinated and brainwashed in it for so long. It is hard for us to see reasons when somebody is pointing us to the opposite direction. Are you telling me to follow what you are saying when I know my great-grandparents followed it, my grandparents followed it, my parents followed it, and it is my turn? You were born to live your own life. That's what I want you to know. You are not born to live all that thing they train you, all that way they train you to live. Morality bullshit. Don't you see in Africa, for example, we have educated people, leaders, they're educated in Africa. But why are they not developing Africa as they ought to? Why are things not working in Africa as they ought to? Because we are too educated to live. We're educated to pass exams and make money. That's it. We are not even educated to make our own or print our own money, do our own thing. All the training and the education we have today in this world as black people, Africans, are just to keep us down, not to bring us up. But you say, oh no, they brought this. No. Everything they brought to us were opposite of ourselves, our nature, our path. And that's why we are suffering in it. We are slaves in it. They cannot educate you to come to their level or be above them. They will always educate you to be under them. That's why when you go to their court, you say, "You are my Lord, my Lord, my Lord," the Lordship. Because we are slaves. So, welcome to the Bible study. We continue with our series of Bible study, and today we are studying Exodus chapter 2. Moses is born, according to their caption here. Exodus chapter 2. It says, and a man of the house of Levi went and took as wife, not as partner, took as wife, a helper, not as equal, a helper, not as originator, a helper. This is not two heads coming together to work for common good. No, it is one head subduing the other head to be under him and do his bidding, do his will. He said that that her desire must be what he wants, not what she wants. So she is a slave to him. He went and took as wife a daughter of Levi. I will never give my daughter hand to any man as wife. I will never do that. Yes, I made that mistake because I was raised in it. Yes, I have women and I have a woman, and I don't see them as below me or under me, or maybe I'm superior to them. I don't want to treat them as wives or whatever. I want to treat them as my partners in nature, or as my equal in nature. That's how we can live peacefully. You don't know why majority of you are suffering. You think it's any demon or no. It's because of all these things we accepted as normal way of living. Don't you see people keep praying, saying, what is the problem? Going for counseling, you know, what is the problem? They keep making up certain things. They, okay, go to this therapy, blah, 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 blah. You still go, it doesn't solve the problem, because everything they are teaching you is to manage the problem, not to solve the problem. Is to maintain the problem, not to solve the problem. And the more you maintain the problem, the more problem increase. Anything you maintain will last. If you don't want it to last, don't maintain it. It will just have a natural death. He went to took for a wife a daughter of somebody. Some of you still arguing that, oh, with marriage, you know, you raise children. You can raise children without marriage. You can live together without marriage. Don't you see that marriage have its laws? In nature, there is no law. There's no law between a man and woman in nature. There's no law between a man and man in nature. There's no law between a woman and a woman in nature. It is people making it up. And we think culture and tradition are natural things. They are not. They are what people created. Some of them is to guard themselves, or some people call it guardrails. But why are you putting something to limit yourself? Something to restrict you? That's why I say that, you know, it is unnatural to resist pleasure. Check your life. Why do you, in private, even resist pleasure? You resist pleasure. Anything that will make you enjoy it, be like, no, it will make me poor. It will bring punishment to me. It will bring this. So you are living in that constant fear because of childhood indoctrination and brainwashing. They brainwash you at home. They brainwash you at the schools. Everywhere you go, they brainwashing you in. You see some places they put a public address system in the public, blasting their religious nonsense. All those things are entering inside you. And if you're not resisting them, they are building up. One day you begin to have visions about them. That's why you see somebody saying that, oh, I never believed in God or Jesus before. I just want something happened to me, I begin to believe it. Because you have been hearing it without resisting them. But what will give you pleasure, you resist unknowingly. Anything that gives you pleasure, you resist it, because religion taught you to hate the world, taught you to hate yourself. Everything about you is wrong. Everything about God is right. God said we should multiply. Okay, did he say you should get married? No, he didn't say it initially, but he said it later. That means it's not his plan. He said multiply. Animals are multiplying. So why do you need marriage to multiply? The same go multiply, he said to you, he said to animals. Why are the animals wiser than you, living better than you? They're not paying rent. They're not killing one another just to make money. They're killing one another to survive. That's natural. You call it evil or murder, but it's not. Killing to eat is not murder. Just as abortion is not murder. Okay. Stop taking wives of somebody's daughter. You that is giving your daughter out, why can't your daughter be where you gave birth to her and succeed too? Allow women to be. Allow them to be themselves, just as you're also allowing yourself to be yourself. Verse 2. So the woman conceived and bore a son. And when she saw that he was a beautiful child, she hid him 3 months. Because she was a beautiful child, so I don't want them to kill this one, it's beautiful. So if it's ugly one, she would have let them kill her. Seeing him for 3 months. After you tell me there is God. Remember, these are people of God. The people of Israel. This is a Levite. A Levite. So they are the chosen tribe to worship God. So why can't God protect them from the Egyptians coming to kill those babies, or the Pharaoh people coming to kill those babies? Why are you hiding them? If there is God that is more powerful than the government, if there is God that is more powerful than the king, if there is God that is more powerful than whoever is coming to attack you, why are you hiding your things? Why are you hiding from them? Why are you running away from them? Stand and show them. He said, you don't need to fear. He says, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord with you. If you are a worshiper of God, you don't need to fear anything in this world. That's what made me different from you when I was a pastor or when I was a Christian. You need to see how I used to brag it. God is with me. No, native daughter, you cannot do anything to me. Voodoo cannot do anything to me. Devil cannot do anything to me. Satan cannot do anything to me. But poverty can do anything to you. Ordinary poverty. You see, you believe that Satan is arch enemy of God, but it's poverty, not Satan. And poverty will show you there is no God taking care of you. Poverty is your best teacher. They say experience is the best teacher. You are experiencing poverty while you are worshiping a rich God. He said this God is able to supply all your needs according to his riches in glory. Then why are you suffering? That's why I say you're serving Almighty God while you are living in agony. It doesn't make sense. You are serving the Almighty God that can do all things. He can make your life pleasurable forever. There is no reason for you to suffer. Don't tell me because he made you a fun. No, he made you in his own image and likeness. If he's not suffering, there's no reason for you to suffer. You can't give excuse, say that it's because of your sin or because of Satan. There's no excuse for you to give. If you are created in the image and likeness of God, no other force can corrupt you. It's like saying like, I am tempting God. When they say that God cannot be tempted, how can I tempt God that I have not seen? I cannot see. You can only tempt who you can see. But other than that, he's almighty. Well, I don't supposed to challenge him for anything or even reason like limit him. You don't supposed to. Let him be. Somebody said, he said, the truth is like the lion. You don't need to defend the lion. You don't need to fight for lion. All you need, if it's in the cage, open the cage. The lion will come out. Whatever animal that said they are after the lion, let them come and show themselves. So if you are Almighty God is real, why are you hiding things? Don't say it. Or if you say it, the enemy of progress, they will stop you from succeeding. Don't tell anybody you are traveling abroad. Because you see traveling abroad as the most blessing in life. Why those people you are traveling to their place are not equally traveling to your place? You sell your lands to travel to America. America is not selling their lands to travel to Nigeria or to any part of Africa. No, they are going there to do what? Take more things, not to make money. You think they are not coming for your money. You don't have one. The money we are using in Africa is also their money. Imagine in my own village, in our villages in Africa, dollar have power over us. Don't you see how slaves we are? Dollar, foreign money, have power over us in our own villages, in our own bedrooms in Africa. Oh, you think it's a joke what we are saying? You think it's a joke that we are in what we are or what we are trying to liberate our people? Just think, experience will teach you experience in life. You educated all that, you still say there is God, but experience shows there is no God. You are own experience. You are the one making God everything you are talking about God. That's why somebody said, those who pray must answer their own prayers. Not God answers prayer. That's why after you pray, you must go and walk to feed yourself, to clothe yourself, to put roof over your head. To get anything. If I didn't walk or somebody walk and give me these things, I won't be able to be doing what I'm doing. Like brokers, I can't. But God cannot do any of these things. After you have done them, you say it is God. You are lying to yourself. You are answering your own prayer. Oh, I prayed. You don't know how God works. He may say yes, he may say no. You are the one saying all those things. There's no God that has ever said it at any time. Verse 3. But when she could no longer hide him, God did not keep her to continue hiding the baby. Remember, they keep saying she now, talking about woman hiding the baby. Where is the father? Where is the father? You say children belongs to the man. No, but it is the took as wife that made the man claiming the children. Without marrying the woman, the children belongs to woman, not to the man. So he said, but she could not longer hide him. She took an ark of covenant, ark of salvation, ark of Noah. Remember, they always go for the ark. I don't know why God cannot save these people without an ark. Something that somebody made. Something that science made. Oh, somebody constructed, I'm trying to relocate back to Africa. So I'm trying to get more information on all this home gardening, growing my own food and medicine. I'm making money from them. I really want to invest in it, mean it as business instead of working for somebody or under somebody. I work myself and still make the money I need. I can buy car from them. I can build whatever house I want from them. But the main thing is for my own health and for my own life. I want to live a simple life, a natural life. Making my own food and my own medicine. I won't be bothered whether it's GMO or not. I won't be bothered they're giving me their vaccine or not. I can make my own thing. I didn't know that all the herbs, all the trees, all the grass we have back home are powerful to save us. But we go abroad, make all the money. When we fall sick, the doctors take all the money we made. It doesn't make sense, but when you grow your own food and make your own medicine, you will save more money. You will make more money and save more money than living in their system. The only thing that they will still be coming after you, but you don't need to compete with them. You follow the law of the land. Then if you feel threatened or there are people after you, fortify yourself, protect yourself. If you need the legal weapon you're supposed to possess to protect yourself, do it. If you have to buy dog, whatever it is to do, or pay people to be securing your life and properties, if you have what it takes, you do it. But all these things, we're running away from solution to our problem to the things that multiply our problem. And we're calling it solution. Traveling abroad has not helped Africans. The only thing we achieve traveling abroad is following their policies and building nice houses in our places. But do we have power in the world? No. They can come and destroy whatever we build. They can come and repossess them. So be thinking about these things, okay? Every time they need an ark of bush resources for him, dubbed it with asphalt and pitch, put the child in it, and laid it in the reeds by the rivers of bank. At least she's a wise woman. The father was he's a Levite, so maybe he's busy with a temple work or work at the tabernacle. But the wife now is the one with the child. Of course, naturally, the child belongs to the mother, not to the father. The child will always go with the mother because the father cannot breastfeed the child, it is the mother. The father cannot carry the child, it is the mother. When I mean carry in the womb, I don't mean you're backing the child or carrying in something, no. But see, it's a wise woman. If it is today, all these African Christians, African Muslims, African Jews, African spiritual people who claim to be spiritual, be in the Lord, they will say, oh, they commit the life of that baby in the hand of God. They will not build the ark to protect the baby. They will just say, we commit it in the hand of God. Let God handle it. Because that's the last resort for poor people. This thing you are doing to me is wrong, but I leave you in the hand of God. Let God judge you. Which God? The God that did not prevent him from hurting you will judge him? No, that God already failed you. For the fact they succeeded in hurting you, that God already failed you. Think. Stop committing anything in the hand of God because he doesn't care about you. No God cares about you, whether it's the God of your ancestors, God of heaven, God of book, God of the land, God of anywhere. God of everywhere, no God cares about you. Verse 4. And the sister stood afar off to know what will be done to him. See? CCTV. Then ask yourself, why do you need CCTV in your churches, in your mosques, in your temples, in your places of worship, if there is God? If you're this almighty God that have angels, you call them host of heaven, and he's the God of hosts. In fact, they say that in the Bible, one angel killed the entire military people that were coming against the people of Israel on one night. My people think, if there is God, do you think America will be doing everything they're doing in this world today? Do you think the Russia will be doing everything they are doing today? Do you think the UK will be doing everything they are doing today? Do you think the Chinese will be doing everything they are doing today? If there is God, all these wars, evil you see, will not be happening. They lie to you that it is your fault, or man's fault, or people's fault, or woman's fault that you are suffering. It's not. You are suffering because of wickedness of few men who decided to be greedy and wicked in the name of God. The sister stood afar to monitor, to watch, because God cannot do that. God can never watch over anyone or over anything. There is nothing you commit in the hand of God that will last. Nothing. It will not stand. You can't see God. That's why God cannot see whatever you commit into his hand. He cannot. Okay, verse 5. Then the daughter of Pharaoh came down to bathe at the river. The daughter of Pharaoh came to bathe at the river. Okay. There's nothing wrong bathing at the river. We like the view too. Daughter of Pharaoh. They will kill you for a poor man. And you peep at the princess. You look at the princess. You get close to that river where she's taking bath. They will kill you. Unless she's in love with you. If not, whoops. And her maidens walked along the riverside. Imagine, maidens, other people's daughter, guarding one man's daughter in the name of leadership. These things are evil in this world, but they have been normalized, and we call it as is God give us like that. It's God that makes kings. It's God that put people in authority. It's not. It is wickedness that puts people in authority. Wickedness. That's what you can see in a place like Nigeria. A governor, an ex-governor, have lifetime benefit of monthly salary. Him and his family, their medical bills are covered. They'll be giving them luxury, everything luxury. They do new cars. Do you see why the rich are now taking over power? Because they're the ones that are making the laws. That's why they don't want change. They don't want people to rise and say, no, we don't want it this way. They dump you. They give you small thing. You keep quiet again. They continue. They tell you, okay, or they sponsor somebody, that person pretending to be the opposition, but it's not. That's why you see like a place in Nigeria now, what is going on. You see the oppositions are attacking themselves. You know why? Because the people in power are giving them money. Politicians will take money and do your biddings. That's the normal thing with them. But it is evil in the land. If those politics and all those governments are working, people won't be suffering, because we have the natural resources that are controlling. The money they are making or whatever they are making from that natural resources are able to preserve to make everybody live good, live well. There will be no poor among us. Everyone's supposed to be rich. If the government is working, if they are not evil. But look at what is happening today. Your daughters bowing down to another person's daughter, or serving that another person's daughter. My daughter will never do that. My children will never do that. I will never allow that. Instead, let me die childless. Instead of having children or a child that will be serving another man's child, another man's children. Let me be childless. Let me die childless. It's better. Because it means you are creating more problem. You are giving birth to children for them to be using in their wickedness. You know they are wicked. You know they don't care about you. But do you know another thing they used to deceive you? They tell you, no, if you train your children in school, if they're educated, they can be in that position. It's true. But that's like 1%, one out of 1 million. Did I say even 1 million? If not billions. 1 out of 1 billion. And you think it's okay? It's not. Do you know what those children go through to get to that level in the first place? Many of them died. It will still be only very few that will succeed or survive. And when she saw the ark among the reeds, she sent her maid. You see, she sent her maid to get it. She can't go and get it herself. These things are evil. Majority of you are still condoning. See, they're showing the woman that use plastic fire to torture the boy. Her house help. Be torturing him with that. Majority of you say, no, she must suffer. You are dissenting with her. Are you not living with a maid? Oh, because her own was physical. Now you are running your mind. Especially you have fellow women who are talking that. Go and see how those women are treating people living with them. You will see how hypocritical they are. Think about it. Why is your own child or you serving another person? If they want somebody to serve them, let their own children serve them. Let them serve themselves. But that's why also you are giving birth to children without having plan on how to raise them, without having what it takes to take care of them. Because you believe somebody may come and take them tomorrow. Somebody can marry them. Somebody can use them as a boy, you know, as house help. After they will settle, then they have their own family. Because you will have your own family, have your own business. That's why you are condoning slavery. Think about it, my people. Think. She can't go get her, what she saw. She sent another person. What if there is danger there? Something that will destroy life. It will not happen. They are using you as a body bulletproof, right? Or body shield. They use you. And after say, yeah, it is God using you. Yeah, that's why God bless you later. Then you become rich. Verse 6, and when she opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the baby wept. So she had compassion on him, and said, this is one of the Hebrews' children. The baby wept. So she had compassion on him. But if you have compassion on a child or a baby, why you don't have the same compassion on adults? So she will take that baby down after somebody else went and fetched him. She will take that baby now to take. He said that the baby wept. Then she had compassion. You don't need anyone to cry before you have compassion. Just like the same nonsense they are doing in religion. You have to pray before God answer you. You have to cry before God hear. It doesn't make sense. Just like people that are against abortion, they oh, if you are pregnant, you must give birth to those children. But they don't care about children. They don't care about adults. Every law or every institution or every program designed to help the poor, they stop it. They say no. They are giving the handout. Why are you giving the handout? Why not? The resources of the land belongs to them also. Is it because you accepted to work like a slave and think you belong? You want everybody to be like you, and you are angry at people that are not working stupidly like you? But we have natural resources. This is conversation most of you, especially the educated one, you don't want to involve in. Because you'll be like, oh, I've been through school. Everybody must be there too. Why are we being through school? To feed ourselves. Why do we need to be educated to take care of ourselves? The riches in the land belong to everyone in the land. Even where you are a stranger, so long you are there, this world, every place belongs to us in this world. It is wickedness of men that create boundaries and all this passport and the flags and all that. And we are cleaning ourselves over a piece of cloth. Don't you see how stupid we have been in this world? And that's why when they see something like this, it irritates them. Because although it's a lie they sold to us, but at least it's showing that we are different. If there's something it triggers in them, it reminds them of their evil against us. We are more than this. This is limiting us. This is what they carve out for us. We are the world. We are the globe, not this nonsense they made for us. But at least we are using it to remind them something, also to remind ourselves who we are. We are not what they taught us. We are not what they trained us to be. We are original people. We are the natural beings. We are not human beings, Africans. I know that one is too deep for you to accept. No, you say we are what? We are what? Natural beings? No, we are not. We are human beings. We are human beings. That's what they tell us. Human being is somebody that breathing. Human being. No, we are not human. Human being is their word. We don't have human being in Africa. We don't have it. They are the one that brought that nonsense. Okay. So she had compassion on him and said, "This is one of the Hebrews' children." Okay. Then verse 7. Then his sister said to Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and call a nurse for you from the Hebrew woman, that she may nurse the child for you?" You see how they just cut it. They tell us that the sister to Moses' mother was standing aside from afar off to watch. They didn't tell you how she came. Did she say maybe the daughter of Pharaoh called her? No, because it's a fairy story. It's a fairy tale. It's a made-up story. It is not the truth. If it is the truth, they will give you the details. Because if you try to give details in fairy tales, you will contradict yourself. And that's why, as we see, wherever they are giving details, you see a lot of contradictions in their book. Contradictions. Because they are fairy tales. They can never agree. If you are telling fairy story today, if you want to repeat it tomorrow, you must make mistake. There must be contradiction. Because it's not the truth. But if it's the factual truth that you experience or somebody else experience, and when they give you, they will give according to what they experience. If you wake them up tomorrow, they will still repeat the sentence. They will not change it. 5 feet will not let that become 10 feet somewhere else in the same story. No. That's why it's in the Bible. They will tell you somebody have one wife here. The other place they tell you got 15 wives. Some place they tell you have only one child. Some other place they tell you have multiple children. So that's because it's a fairy tale. So you see, did they tell you how the Moses that's aunt now, how Moses' aunt, approached Pharaoh's daughter? Remember, she was there with her maids, right? Or was he the one that went to fetch the baby that saw her and they began to have conversation? Then she introduced her to Pharaoh's daughter. They didn't say that because it's a story. Let me say this again. However you interpret the Bible is right. However, because that's what it's supposed to be. They were not written for you to understand. It's written for you to understand and keep confusing yourself if you believe in it. But if you don't believe in it, you convert yourself. You deconvert yourself because it converts you. When you believe it, it converted you. When you don't believe it, you deconvert yourself. Do it. It's wonderful. So, she said to her, "Can I go to bring a Hebrew woman?" Instead of to bring his mother. These people that tell you do not lie, their book is full of lies, and they themselves lies. Because when somebody tell you there is God, that person is lying to you. Because that person cannot show you the God. He said there is. If you say you have money, I say, okay, give me money. You say you don't have money to give to me. Why you have the money right there to give to me? You are lying. Or maybe you don't have it, but you claim before that you have it. You're also lying. Think. And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Go. So the maiden went and called the child's mother. No longer Hebrew woman, okay? Then Pharaoh's daughters said to her, "Take this child away and nurse him for me, and I will give you your wages." Think. Take this child away and nurse him for me, and I will give you your wages. Wait. So the woman took the child and nursed him, and the child grew, and she brought him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. So she called his name Moses, saying, "Because I drew him out of the water." Who named Moses the leader and the savior of the nation Israel? Egyptians, not God, not the Hebrews. The daughter of Pharaoh named that child Moses, and that is what still stand today and tomorrow. We taught the naming, we taught the language, we taught the writing. They didn't teach us anything. We taught them all those things. Even though when we are suffering, we're still teaching them things they're supposed to know. In Egypt. But here what I want to point out here. You think Pharaoh's daughter will take such a child and give it to a Hebrew woman and say, go and train her, then bring her back? No. Because she can do that in the palace. This is a fairy tale. We'll take the child, go and train. No, it's not done like that. It's not done like that. If truly she had compassion over that baby, and this woman came now, it's not the mother of the baby. She was, okay, yeah, come to my place. They give you one room there so that they'll be providing everything you need. Not take the baby. Then take this thing, be taking care of him. Then after, bring him to me. Think. That it's not done that way. It's not done that way. Unless that Pharaoh's daughter is wicked, he can't stay with a little child. Or that child will not be saved there. But what makes her Pharaoh's daughter? If maybe Moses would have not survived there as a child, what makes you think he will survive there as an adult? The same thing. They hated the Hebrews according to the story. So whether as a child or adult, so long you are a male, you are not Egyptian, you are from Hebrew, you must be killed. It is a story, my people. The story of Moses alone should teach. And when you go to Egypt today, there's no story, no trace of Moses. There's no record of Moses. Moses never existed as a person like me and you. He never existed. There was no person like this, me, called Moses in the Bible. No, it's a fictional character, just like Jesus and God. Verse 11. Now it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went out to his brethren and looked at his brethren, and he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his brethren. So he looked this way and that way, and when he saw no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. God was watching this type of thing happening. God watched these two adults, one adult beating the other adult. God did not intervene. This year is your year of divine intervention. It's a lie. For where? Intervention where? Where have you seen God intervene in any case? It is impossible. Somebody is about to kill somebody else. God is watching. He did not do anything. Somebody is beating somebody else. God did not do anything. God was watching. Then somebody like Moses, who got compassion. Oh, this is my fellow Hebrew. Why are you beating him? He looked left, he looked right. Nobody is around. No God is watching. No God is doing anything. He killed the guy to save his brother. You see, you are more important to your brother than God. I am more important to you than God. But you say, oh, give me money. No, I don't mean I will give you money. I mean, in your time of need, money is not what you need. Money is not what you need. And you don't want to do what you need because you prefer begging instead of building. So he came and hid him. And when he went out the second day, behold, two Hebrew men were fighting. And he said to the one who did the wrong, why are you striking your companion? Let me say this thing because of all those stupid people who keep saying about black on black crime, especially in America. They had the white on white crime, pushing forward the black on black crime. They are wicked. Whatever you think black people are doing against other black people, white people are doing worse to other white people. Black people did not enslave themselves before white people came to enslave them. White people enslaved themselves before they came enslaving black people. And that's why you see they still consider slavery as right thing to do, because they accepted it among themselves. Africans never accepted it among themselves. Even when they introduced slavery to us, we were only using it to make people, lazy people, to work. They say, if you are not hardworking, you'll be sold into slavery, so you'll be forced to work. Which is what majority of you are saying, yeah, my uncle sold our uncle to other uncles. No, it was after they have introduced slavery to us. Even till today, you will hear some of your parents tell you, if it were in those days, I would have sold you into slavery and used the money to take care of the other children. Because you are not hardworking. Even when they came to enslave us, they started with our hardworking men, builders. They lied to them. Oh, no, you're coming to work, we'll be paying you. When you get there, they enslave you. And they are the ones that were resisting slavery. Because you know the knowledge you have, and somebody is enslaving you to be working for them, making all the money, only and beating you up if you don't go to work, and only giving you food and a piece of clothes. That's how white people became rich in this world. That's how they become powerful in this world today. Slave trade, nothing else. White people did not become rich and powerful by knowledge or by wisdom or being wiser than black people. No, it's by being wicked. It's by being wicked. That's why God is wicked. Okay, let's go. Then he said, who made you a prince and a judge over us? Do you intend to kill me as you killed the Egyptian? White people know the evils of their fellow white people. They only talk it among themselves. They will never say it on the television. They will never say it in the newspaper. They will never say it on the social media. They hide it. The only thing that exposes them is reality. When reality hits, like depression, inflation, they can't take it. Black people can survive depression, but you see white people, it destroys them. It kills them. Just like black people can survive mosquito bite, African mosquito bite, but white people will not survive it. Pin like this, the black people, after, okay, you get better. So Moses feared and said, surely this thing is known. There's nothing you are doing in this world that is not known. Including the one you are doing in secret, it is known. So long you know it, it is known. Because you don't know you are passing out information even while you are not speaking. You don't know who you are. Those attributes they give to God belongs to you. Those attributes they give to Jesus belongs to you as a natural person. God is an illusion. Jesus is an illusion. It's an illusion. You are the reality. When Pharaoh heard of this matter, he sought to kill Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian, and he sat down by a well. Remember, God was the one that sent the people of Israel to Egypt, and God is watching all these things happening, doing nothing. And you are the one that will give excuse or make excuse for that God. Oh no, he was trying their faith. He was waiting for appointed time. You will see, appointed time. Why majority of people already died. He's watching a lot of people suffering and dying there. And he's waiting for appointed time to do what? That God is evil. I don't care whatever you are saying. I will never accept that God for anything. Except when it comes to evil. I give him all the evil glory there. Verse 16. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters. And they came and drew water. And they filled the troughs to water their father's flock. Then the shepherds came and drove them away, but Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. God will never help you in time of need. It is always people that will help you. It is always somebody that will help you, but never God, never spirit. Think about it. Who is helping you in your time of need? Stop being stupid by saying God is using people to help you. There's no God using anybody. Just the same way God is not helping you, using you to help me. Can God use you that is poor to send me $100 to America as we speak? If God cannot use you to send me $1 to America, then God is not using me to send money to you in Africa. It's not God. It's my decision. And I made that decision because I have leftover to do that. If I don't have leftover to do that, I'm not sending anything. If you like, say you are dying now. It doesn't matter who you are. Whether you are my parents, whether you are my sibling, whether you are my friends, whether you are my neighbor, whether you are my enemy. If I don't have the to give to you, if I don't have that leftover extra to give to you, I will not give to you. If I have what I need to sustain myself, I will use it. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not a cheerful giver. I'm a wise giver. It's spirituality and religion that taught you to be a cheerful giver. You are giving out of your poverty. You are giving out of your lack. You are giving out of what your livelihood. That's why they give you the story of the poor widow. Out of her, she gave all her livelihood to the work of God. Why she's dying. And you say it's good. Hey, it's not. He stood up. Oh. God did not stand up. God will never stand up for you. Go to court of law and see how God will abandon you like your shadow. When they came to Reuel, their father, he said, how is it that you have come so soon today? So how can this man sending his daughter like that in a patriarchal system, where you know that one boy can come out and harass like 20 women just because he's a boy, not because he's stronger than them. Men are not stronger than women. No matter how you try, it's natural. Men are not stronger than women, and women are not stronger than men. But if you want to classify us as who is stronger, women are stronger than men, because a woman carries you. You cannot carry a woman. You are not strong enough to carry a woman, but a woman is strong enough to carry you as a man. That's why she is your mother. It is the law you made that make you a husband over her and a father over her children. Okay? Yep. Let's go. And they said, an Egyptian delivered us from... So Moses is an Egyptian. Remember, Moses is an Egyptian. That's why he could lead the people of Israel. If he was a Hebrew person, Hebrews don't know how to lead. You will still see that it is his father-in-law, who is not a Hebrew man, that taught him leadership. People of God don't know how to lead anything because they are sheep. We allow your sheep to lead you. But today we are allowing sheep to be leading us in the name of government or politicians. They are sheep. They believe in God. They are worshiping God. They are sheep of his flock. And they are leading us. That is how we are suffering in the world today, because we are being led by the sheep. Shame. So he said to his daughters, and where is he? Why is it that you have left the man? Call him that he may eat bread. Okay, that's all you do. If they tell you somebody help your daughter, you must bring him home and give him bread, because he's poor, right? Then Moses was content to live with the man, and he gave Zipporah, his daughter, to Moses, and she bore him a son. He called his name Gershom, for he said, I have been a stranger in a foreign land. Many fathers are like, especially Christian fathers and Muslim fathers, they are like this man here. You know, they give birth to their daughters and looking for husband for them. They are looking for husband. Oh, you see a man, yeah, you don't have a man? We're going to bring the man so I can bless both of you and give you my blessings, or blah, 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 blah. Men, please now, I'm begging you, stop giving your daughters away in marriage. Let them live with you. They will achieve better with you than with their husband. Let your daughter live with you. How can you spend all that money, invest all that money to train your daughter in school, only for you to end up giving him to another man who will be using her to make her own family better or greater than yours? Think about it. Your daughter can have children with you. Your daughter can make money with you. Your daughter can, those things you think he can do in her husband's house, he can do it in your house. If she wants to have children, there's always a man to impregnate her. Because without marriage, you know, no man can come and claim a child over any woman, even if you have sex with her. Because do you know how many people he has sex with? Do you have proof that she conceived only when you slept with her? Marriage is the only evidence you have to claim her as your wife, property, and her children as your properties too. Marriage is evil. No matter how you say, oh no, that thing you said you need marriage to achieve. Think very well. You see, you can achieve it without marriage. No matter how many things you listed that this is why marriage is good. Think about them. Can you have them without marriage? You will see, yes is the answer. You can have all those things without subjugating any woman, without subjugating children. We can have all those things without marriage. Then Moses was contented and stayed there. The born son, he called his name Gershon, for he said, I have been a stranger in a foreign land. Now it happened in the process of time that the king of Egypt died. Then the children of Israel groaned because of the bondage, and they cried out, and their cry came up to God because of the bondage. Not because God cared. God looked because of their cry in bondage. He was not watching over them. He heard their cry. Must you cry before your God answer? Must you cry? Or must somebody cry before you help? No. Must your children beg before you help? No. Why are you begging God? Or why are you begging somebody else in the name of God? What is the duty of that God? So you are using God as your own voodoo, as your own medicine. In Africa, you hear people singing it even in Nigerian gospel songs. They say that prayer is the voodoo they have. Prayer is the charm they have. Prayer is the medicine they have. So you are praying for your God to manipulate other people to be given to you. You are asking your God to take advantage of other people and force them to give to you. Why can't that God give to you directly from his riches in glory? God cannot give you a car and you say he's almighty. Your God cannot give you a house and you say he's almighty. Your God cannot give you children without you impregnating a woman or adopting children, and you said that God is almighty. The true miracle of Jesus' birth should have been God impregnating Joseph, not Mary. We don't need God to impregnate any woman to have babies. All you need is men to impregnate women. You will be having a lot of babies. No baby is special. No baby is divine. No one is divine. No one is special. In the process of time, the king died, but they have been suffering. Remember, they said this king knew not Joseph. So they begin to make the people of Israel suffer. They say after these kings die again, they groan. They have been groaning. They groan. Because of the bondage, then they cried out. You don't wait until you find yourself in the bondage before you cry out. When you see other people suffering injustice, cry out. When you see them suffering inequality, cry out. When you see them suffering, you know, unfairness, cry out. When you see them suffering wrong, cry out. Stop suffering wrong. Say, yeah, God will bless me. And God is testing my faith. No, 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 no. Wrong is wrong. And we shouldn't condone it. Cry out. When you see people in bondage, cry out. That's why when we see you worshiping God, we cry out because you are doing stupid thing. It doesn't benefit you. We used to do that too. And find out it's useless. For the fact you are brethren, there are people that believe the same thing you believe. And you see how they run away from your country, like Nigeria. They run away to America. They run away to Europe. They run away to Asia to make money. You still believe that God you're worshiping there is good. Because you also believe that God will help you to travel too. But that God cannot help you make that thing in your village that you're trying to go make in America, Asia, or Europe. Why can't your God make you to succeed in your own village in Africa? And going back to Africa, as a young man, I don't want to go after when I'm old. That's why I say our place should not be our sepulcher. Should not be our Africa should not be our graveyard. It's supposed to be our home. Why are we not living in our home? Why are we returning in our home in coffin? Why are they carrying us back home as dead bodies? Think. It's cheaper for you to leave home than for them to carry you as a dead body. At least some of our people now are doing a cremation. You die, they burn you to ashes in America, put you in a one container. Your brother will enter flight, carry you in a luggage back to Africa. Oh man, they mess us up, man. We need to wake up. A lot of water has gone under the bridge. We need to fix this thing, my people. Yes, I'm going back to Africa. And I encourage you to join me. Let us go back home, live our life. We don't need to compete with them. And begin to build ourselves again. Take power. Begin to involve in politics and all that. Not everybody like me, I will not involve in politics there. But I will encourage others who are woke Africans, who are educated, because I'm not that educated. Those people that can speak grammar, let them enter politics so that they'll be protecting us, protecting our rights to exist. Because religious people has taken over Africa. Christianity and Islam has taken over Africa. There's nothing like African culture today in Africa. We don't have African culture and traditions in Africa. They are Christianized and Islamized culture and traditions. Because they sprinkle it with a little bit of African things. No, it's not. Who are the ones putting on masquerade in our villages? Christians. Who are the ones running our villages as kings and the council members, the leadership council or leadership people? All of them Christians. In my own village I'm talking about. There's nothing Africa anymore in Africa. They mess us up and we follow to mess it bigger up. Look at us today. Our money is valueless. Our life, valueless. Everything in Africa, valueless. If you want to sound reasonable in Africa, speak good English. If you can't speak good English, even the illiterate one that cannot speak English, they will say, no, they're not following you. If you know how to speak English, illiterates will be following you. Poor people will be following you. Another thing I'm calling on Africans to do. You poor Africans, stop supporting rich people. Stop going to their programs, to the occasions. And you can stop them from coming to intimidate you with their riches. Yeah, you can run your own community and decide how people will be living there. No, whether you are rich or poor, everybody must live like this, to avoid intimidating others with your wealth, intimidating others with your money. That you have money shouldn't make another person to serve you. If you have money, you have it in your own pocket. You can make your children to serve you, but not other people's children. We can live as a community again, Africans. We can live as a people again. In Africa before, a child does not belong to any one man and one woman. It's the entire village. Because we are one. We can be having sex and having children. not under duress, not under law, not by force of marriage. A girl sees a boy she like, or a man sees a woman he like. They like one another. They want to have sex, they have sex. If she's pregnant, okay. And she can put something in her to protect, or they wear condom to avoid pregnancy. These things are simple. Why are we waiting until one day government will say everybody must have only one child, like the Chinese do, one child policy, which I say we should learn from them. But I started where I'm happy I have only a daughter now. What of tomorrow? If I have, I will not encourage it, because I will never see my child going to any school in this world, this wicked world I see. And whether you like it or not, you may decide to train your children in school, in our home. But because of the society we have, they say, no, Daddy, I don't like, I'm going over there. And I don't support forcing children to be what you want. You let them go. So to avoid such trouble, such war between father and the children, because fathers control their children. No, I want you to be this. I want you to be a doctor. I want you to be this. I avoid them. Why are you having children that will be fighting with you tomorrow? Just as that stupid God that created his own enemy. A God that created people that will disobey him. That God doesn't make sense. You want me to have children that will be fighting me, beating me up. Don't be moved by the... I like the way somebody say it. But before I say it, let me say, don't be moved by their pretense. They come in the public telling you... Somebody said this. Before you get married, everywhere you look, you see happy couple. Happy husband and wife. Oh, man. I must get married. Oh, they invite you to the occasion. Pretend that all is well, it's not. Then after you marry, you look around, you see happy single people everywhere. Unmarried people are the happy ones. Married ones are not happy. It's true. Because marriage is a unnatural thing. It is evil. They promise you well, but when you go there, it is a pit. No water in that pit. There's no water in that pit. It's not a joke. Many men have died in marriage. Many women have died because of marriage. The only thing that men have that make them supporting marriage is they claim power over women and the children. But if you let everybody have equal rights, men and women and children, no, just like what I said. You want me to give birth to a child that will get up tomorrow and tell me, shut up, Dad, I hate you. I don't want to hear that. And if you don't want to hear that from your children, you better be ready. Have all it takes to take care of them, to provide for them. You don't have what it takes to provide for your children, you want to control them. There's a limit you will get to. Those children will revolt against you. Because it's provision that will make people to at least serve you for a bit. If you don't provide, they will show you. Your wife will show you. Your children will show you that you're a stupid man to have them. That wife you pretend. Nobody marries out of love. Men don't marry out of love. Men marry out of dominion. They have dominion. I have a wife. I have children. I'm the head of the family. That's why they marry. Then women also, no woman marries out of love. Women marry out of provision. He'll be providing for me. All I have to do is to open my legs. He gave me pregnant. I give birth to children. I'll be making her food. Is it not his food? Is it not to make food? Wash his clothes? At least he will build a house, put me in a better place. That's why you see them rejoicing. Or see young single women crying. They need a husband. They need somebody to be providing for them. And another where they are right in doing that, because that's how they raised them to be wives. They didn't raise them to they didn't raise them to be themselves like men, their counterparts. Let women begin to live like men. You will see how this life will be okay. Men will no longer be wicked at another man or another man because of women. And women will no longer be fighting another woman because of other women because of men. These problems are there and their solutions are so simple. But with spirituality and religion and politics allow us to reason together. so that we can plan together and live well together. This life is great. Okay? So verse 24. So God had their groaning. Hey! God watching you until you get to here. Or let's say here, right? Or here. So God is watching you because immediately you comes over here, you drown. He watch you from one step. You are going down the river into the deep that depth. He's watching you. The water is coming. I think when they come here and start crying, then you cry, you cover your mouth now, you start groaning. Because the more water cover your mouth, you are groaning now. You come over here. Okay, here you are crying and come to intervene. And you didn't intervene, no, you still the one that struggled. Somebody came and delivered you from there. Never God. Never God. Moses saw people fighting. He intervened for his brother. Again, when he saw his brothers fighting, they exposed him. He ran away. Because he won't kill his own brother. Just like Africans. Africans don't kill themselves. Until these evil people came and taught us. We are betraying one another now. We are killing one another now. But no matter what you are doing, no white person have that right to talk about us. I'm still dealing with them on social media. When they come, I say, yeah, they keep showing me clips where black people are fighting or doing something in the public. I say, because you refuse to pay them their reparations. They are behaving like that in America because you are evil towards them. The evil you did to them, they are still suffering it till today. So black people are reacting according to your action against them. Who do you want them to? They don't see you to fight now. You run away, you leave them, you make their own neighborhood poor, and you make your own neighborhood rich, and you put police between you and them. They cannot cross over to you. You cannot cross over to them, unless through your police or through your agents. Then you say, see what they're doing. Just like, do you know most Americans don't know anything about Muslims and Africans? Everything they know about Muslims and Africans are what their evil leaders tell them. They are military men, those who are going killing other people and bringing resources home to them. You don't know why they don't, Americans don't play with the truth? Without the troops, all these developed countries, they will not be developed like that. It's the troops they use. Military force. They build things with the military force. They take things with the military force. But the main people in the community, those people they used to breed children, they are lying to them. That's why you see it is women who are even teaching their children about white supremacy. White women, white mothers, they are the ones teaching their little ones about white supremacy, that they are superior to Muslims, they are superior to black people. Why they are not? And those people, it's only when they traveled or when they associate with this, they say, wow. When I went to China now, they say Chinese women were taught that black men are like beasts. If you know what I mean, their bola, their private part is like beasts. If they sleep with you, man, you will die. You. And when they see you, you see that fear in them. They thought you are a beast. But you are not. It's when they come close, oh, okay, you see how they are marrying our men now. White women marrying black men. But before they will kill a black man for marrying a black woman, they will kill a white girl even for saying, yeah, I want to go with that black boy. But see, God had their groaning. He watched them get to that level. And God remembered his covenant with Abraham. He did not remember the people. He said, he remembered his covenant. Why are you serving a God who values covenant over your life? And you tell me life is spring, life is this, don't kill life. But this God who watch people die, he don't do anything. He only care about his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That covenant. That's what protects you. That's why you see Africans, I'm in covenant with God. New Testament, new covenant. That's what I have. I have new covenant with God. It's better than the old covenant. Read how God treated the people in the old covenant. For you to see how he must treat you in the new covenant. That's why in the new covenant, that's where you will go to hell. In the old covenant, there is no hell you are going to. It's in the new covenant you have hell. Because the new covenant is worse than the old covenant. But they lie to you. With the old covenant, you won't have crying as you have today, because old covenant tell you if they slap you on this cheek, you turn the other. I mean, if they slap you on this cheek, you slap them back. But New Testament taught you, if they slap you on this cheek, you turn the other one, they slap it. So you see that New Testament is worse than Old Testament if you can read Bible very well. Because Old Testament will teach you to mind your own thing, you know, fight for your own thing, fight for your right. New Testament say, no, commit it into God's hand. Don't worry. Don't worry. Forgive. If you don't forgive, well, God will not forgive you. So, but did God forgive? No. Hey, verse 25, which is the last verse, it says, and God looked upon the children of Israel, and God acknowledged them. After all these years of suffering, after all this season of suffering, after all this moment of suffering, it is now God looked upon this. All this while he was looking on the covenant, not the children of Israel, not the people. Covenant I have with Abraham. I say, after 120 years, I will come and do what I promised Abraham. But many children of Abraham are dying. Don't worry. Covenant is more important. Covenant I have with Abraham, yes. Okay, now it's 150 years, okay, let me go. Okay, now, I look upon the children of Israel, and I acknowledge them. Yeah, they are children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I've come now to save you. After they use me to build whatever they say they use me to build, after they torture me, now you are coming to save me, and you want me to be clapping for you. Fuck you. A God that cannot save me initially, I don't need him after. No matter what you're saying, I'd rather die than to worship such God. I'd rather die than to have such God. I am a Bubedike. God.